The Art We Share, Conversations with Disabled Artists. Episode 1, Why?
I am Jess Thom. I'm the co-artistic director of Tourette's Hero, Biscuit, which is a disabled-led arts organisation that works across art forms. Biscuit, hedgehog cats. I am a white person with short, curly hair and a very cool wheelchair. Biscuit. I have Tourette's syndrome, which gives me a very wiggly body. Biscuit. Biscuit. My most frequent motor tic is banging my chest. Biscuit. And my most frequent vocal tic is the word biscuit. Biscuit.
So I'm Ruby Addy. I'm a musician and artist. I am a white, fat, femme person. I am currently wearing mostly a pink dress and a purple cardigan. I have blonde hair, which is up in little bunches at the moment. And I am wearing big glasses.
So my name is Sarah, and I'm a black woman in a dark green hoodie with Adedeji in BSL finger spelling across the front, and I have red straight braids. So who I am as an artist, there's quite a few things. So I am mainly a performer, so I do quite a bit of dancing, but I'm also a spoken word artist, poet, writer. I also do sign songs, so I translate English into BSL.
So my name is Thom, and I'm the editor of Soundsphere magazine and a drummer in various bands. I am a white male with middle-length hair, I think, and I have cerebral palsy and, sort of a rough beard today.
My name's Sally Currie. I'm a viola player and I mainly lead a contemporary folk band called The Dear Sister. I'm a white female. I've got blonde hair. I've got a top with lemons on and some jeans and a black sparkly cardigan.
What I will say that was really interesting about my experiences becoming a sort of live performer was that because I hadn't had any training, I think initially I felt really anxious about the normative ways of performing. And because I hadn't seen lots of performance, I was really concerned about like what theatre was meant to be and feel like. Now I definitely feel much less worried about that. And actually I'm really interested in leaning into and embracing disabled and neurodivergent ways of making rather than just trying to emulate sort of neurotypical ways of being an artist.
I've had to climb on more stages than I've been able to walk on, so the whole process was just really anxiety-inducing, and I still struggle, like I mentioned, with that anxiety and with stage fright and things like that. The process was, and has been through my entire career, putting myself in situations that are challenging and uncomfortable.
So I didn't really know anyone older or my age or younger who was deaf that was a performer. So I kind of just took that on myself and would like, regardless, just do what you can do. And then from there, I found out other people who are also performers. And I'm like, great, like there's someone I can connect with, someone I can network with. But I'm also still trying to be the role model that I never actually had before I went into performing.
I think definitely seeing other disabled artists, and particularly Liz Carr and Francesca Martinez, were really key influences. They were making work that I found compelling and challenging and intriguing, in ways that then felt like I can see how that's something that I might be able to do.
What I enjoy is inspiring others. So when it comes to dancing as a deaf person, other deaf people are then like, okay, I can do the same thing. Or I can, like, I dance, I can actually do that. So becoming a performer has encouraged deaf people to reach out and say, where do you train? How do you do this? Do you have any like tips and advice? So it's nice to see other people being touched by the different things that I do.
I just can't not do it. Like I do like performing. I like sharing. I do like an audience. That's always really, really good. There is something about performing that keeps me right, but I think what I most like is the creation and the sharing.
I enjoy singing the things that I make, and it's sort of you know, the whole cheesy, how you express yourself, all that sort of stuff. But it is, you know, it is true.
What I love most about it, the performance aspect of it allows me to perform, to forget, you know, and it is a very cliche answer, but like to forget, like, you know, how much pain I'm in.
Narratives around disability are often like really limited and tend to follow quite predictable patterns. We've all sort of socialised and conditioned to see disability as an inherently bad thing, and I think that breeds discomfort and it breeds fear. Actually, the most interesting things are how disabled people are living their lives, navigating barriers, the perspective that gives them and the insight that gives them into human beings and how we operate as communities. And those things are so interesting and exciting and varied and don't follow one linear path. It's not, we are more than just inspirational heroes or a massive burden. Like there is a huge richness to disability culture that I think is valuable and is part of our shared culture, but is often missed because we fall into patterns that are of repeating and telling stories in very predictable and, often boring ways.
Produced by Ysabelle Wombwell. Interviewees: Jess, Thom, Sarah Adedeji, Sally Currie, Ruby Addy, Dom Smith. Filmed and edited by Jordan Dean, with thanks to Drake Music.